Good morning, everybody. My name is Sue, and I am on the coast of the Gulf of Mexico in Texas. I'm in Corpus Christi. It is cold today. I hope everybody's keeping warm. But my version of cold is different than yours, I'm sure. It's in the 40s today. 40s for you might be a heat wave, who knows? Let me show you what I'm working on. Down here on the coast, I use a lot of marine life fabrics for different projects. But what am I going to do with the scrap? I have tons of scrap, tons of it. But I don't want to use it as a dolphin fabric because everybody's cut off. Everybody's head's chopped off on this edge. So what I've done is cut it into 1 1/4 inch strips, and I'm going to make 9 patches. It's an experiment, but I want to see if chopped up small enough, if this pattern translates to something attractive. I don't know. I'm just using white. It's just scrap that I had. It's just a white on white print. You could use it just about anything, I guess. At this point, I don't even know if this is gonna work. I don't know. I mean, obviously it's gonna work. I don't know if it's gonna look good. Find out. So I've been gone for a few days this week. I like to just get in my car and go. I go do deliveries. I use delivery apps like DoorDash, Uber Eats. I like to use Roadie, that's my new one. And I just drive around and see what needs to get delivered, and I go wherever the wind takes me. I start out here in town, and if the apps keep moving me farther and farther out, that's where I go. So I ended up in Austin, Texas for the past 3 nights. It was pretty cool. I did some cool deliveries, some interesting things. I did a few lost luggage runs. People were very happy to get their lost luggage retrieved. Those pay decent too, so I like doing them. It's just a hassle having to go to the airport, park. You have to pay for parking and then submit your receipt to get reimbursed. It's a lot of moving parts in that. But the airlines people are always happy to see you show up to take some of the luggage. So I did that. I ended up in Dripping Springs, Texas, which I had never been to Dripping Springs, and that is the home of Deep Eddy Vodka Distillery. No, I didn't go to the distillery, even though I like to go back on a non-working trip. I want to take my guy and just do an adult date night in Dripping Springs. I think it would be fantastic. Alrighty. I'm not teaching you guys how to make anything. I'm just making stuff and chit-chatting. This is all really basic patchwork stuff. I'm making strip sets. I'm finger pressing everything to the print away from the the white just so that everything nests together. Okay, I'm gonna go give this a press, and I'm gonna cut everything into 1 1/4 inch pieces. I'll be right back. Alrighty, let's see what happens. Yeah, I like to keep the ones with the lighter one on top because I got the seam going that way, and it just, I know it probably doesn't make a difference. It's just my habit. I don't really use pins unless I absolutely need to. I just sew right up into that stitching line that I just matched up. I'm gonna match that one up now. And even though I got an overlap here, oh well, that'll get sewn into a seam or trimmed off. Make up a couple of these at a time. I am a fan of chain piecing. I like everything in life to be as efficient as possible. Just gonna make up about 4 or 5 of these till I can evaluate whether they're worth doing. This is all experimental. This might be a colossal fail. Who knows? Who cares? It's Sunday morning. I'm having coffee, hanging out with Becky Dog. I'll show you Becky Dog in a minute. She's pretty cute. She's over laying in my massive scrap pile on the floor. She's got some of her toys. And fantastic dog. I was not a dog person before Jimmy brought the puppy home a couple years ago, but she and I are best friends now, and life is good. All right. So far they're looking good. Yeah, I had some interesting deliveries this week. I drive a Subaru Outback, and one of my deliveries was from Tractor Supply. It was a bale of hay and 400 pounds of chicken feed. That was a challenge. But the funny part about it was my delivery destination was right in Midtown Austin in a neighborhood. This was not going to a farm. This is just going Midtown Austin neighborhood. Did not expect that. But the cool thing about doing deliveries is you just see things you would not expect. Another delivery I did was I had to pick up at Walgreens, and it was a bottle of Pinot Grigio and a massager. And I thought to myself, this person's either had a very bad day or is going to have a very good night. But when I got there, the person answered the door, and I just looked at her. Like, she's had a bad day. She was wearing scrubs, so she probably has some job in the medical field and probably just pulled a very long shift. So anyhow, there, I got a couple of these done. Let's see how they look. Not too bad. I'm gonna go iron these up and give it a look. Be right back. Here's how they look. I'm pretty happy with that. It's different, but it kind of works. Am I making something out of these? No. A lot of times I just make components of some future project. And so now I'm going to take all of the Dolphin scrap fabric that I have, and I'm going to make a million little mini 9-patch blocks and put them in a box until they get used in something else. So, but it was nice chatting with you guys this morning. I'm not trying to sell anything, just hanging out Sunday morning. I'll probably come back and do another one later because it's early. It's only like 7 o'clock here. So have a great day.